As the attacks on Ukraine continue, many of us here are looking for ways to help. But how can you ensure that your donations are going straight to the people who need it most? CBS 8's Shannon Handy has some answers.
I'm here at the Salvation Army, which has been collecting donations to send directly to Ukraine. It's one of several legitimate places you can donate to, but there's also a lot of scams out there, so it's important to know what to look out for.
Chopper 8 captured this message at Black's Beach in La Jolla.
I promise you, real.
It's one of many ways San Diegans have shown their support for the Ukrainian people. But beyond these demonstrations from afar, many are looking for ways to send help directly to those in need.
Well, people certainly have wanted to help and are very touched by this situation.
Lieutenant Colonel Lee Lescano is with the Salvation Army. They've started collecting cash donations, saying anything non-monetary is too difficult to send.
It's certainly easy to give blankets or clothing, but almost impossible for us to get in there. And the cost of shipping to get there would just be phenomenal.
Lescano says on the Salvation Army's website, people can select an option ensuring every dollar of what they give goes straight to Ukraine. The organization already had sites in Ukraine and its surrounding areas. So far, donations collected have gone to help people with immediate needs like hygiene kits and shelter. They've also been able to transport people to safety.
A mother with 2 young children was trying to get to her family in Germany, actually went from Salvation Army unit to Salvation Army unit.
While the Salvation Army is a good place to start, there's a number of other ways you can give. But how do you know it's going to the right place?
Yeah, well, you want to give with your heart, but you also want to give with your head.
Kevin Scally is with CharityNavigator.org, a website that evaluates nonprofits. Over the past week, he says traffic has increased 50%, and donations to charities responding to the crisis have gone up 3,000%. So far, the site has recommended over a dozen organizations to help in the Ukrainian crisis. If you have others in mind, check to see if they're registered as a 501c3 nonprofit. Ask to ensure your money goes straight to the source, and don't give in to pressure.
It's okay to take some time to determine how and where you want to give, and look for a clear, articulated strategy for how the nonprofit is responding to the crisis.
Meanwhile, Ukrainians living in San Diego tell CBS 8 they're giving directly to bank accounts or Amazon wish lists set up in their home country. For information on that and some other helpful tips, log on to CBS8.com and click on this story.